Okay, when you complete a 3D model in from the Creo, maybe you will see there's a lot of file in your folder, right? Okay, so I want to tell you how to delete there's old version and only leave the final version. Did you open up Creo software? Yes. Okay. Okay, so the first, we need to select working directory. It's from the home page. Select working directory. And select your thermos folder. Your thermos folder. Only you select the working directory and then you can delete old versions. Okay, and then we can open the file you want to delete. At first, we can open the thermos O assembly file. Okay, and go to the file on the top. And here is a manage file and delete all versions. And you can rename your file from this Windows. Here is a rename, and we need to use delete all versions. This one. Okay. Click. And then you will see here is a Windows, and just click yes. Okay, and if you want to delete other files, you need to open the file in order and doing the same thing. So the next step, we can open the thermos body. In my folder, I have 2 thermos body file, and I want to leave the final version, so let's do the same thing. Okay, thermos body is delete. And then we can open the thermos cape or thermos handle. Okay, finally open the thermos handles. Okay, it's really clear now. Okay, let me change the language. Okay, and restart. Okay, the same we can click on the library and project and import your thermos models. We can just select thermos pool. Okay, and if you want to see the coordinate legend, you can click your Z keys. Okay, click Z key. And then we can click the H key to open the heads-up display. H. And it can show you the real time and the samples. H key. Okay, this one is a heads-up display. It's okay? Okay, and today we'll learn how to render a product with the basic things. And I search reference pictures like this. So for the beginner, I suggest you to search your favorite render style on the Pinterest. And here is a lot of reference image you can imitate. Okay, you can search product rendering from the Pinterest windows, and you can see there's a lot of reference image. Okay, and I search this image because it is very simple. There's a lot of sphere and the main product and the floor. Okay, so today we will practice this one. Okay, after you search your favorite render style, and then we can put some geometric models into your scene. And in my reference pictures, there's a many sphere, so we can just search the sphere from the library models. Is a sphere. We can just put into the scenes. Okay. And there is water on the floor, so we can just put in the plane, and I want to put it in the center of the scene. So we can select, we can edit our position to 0, 0. And the scale Okay, we can check it first. And you can also edit your position from the scenes. Okay, we can click center and then edit your scale. And I wanna type in 1000. Okay, it's very big floor. Hey. Okay, and in these pictures we can see uh, these spheres are the same spheres and just a different scale. So we can just select this sphere and then copy and paste. Or you can just from the scene select your sphere, and from your scene click right button. And here is a duplicate. You can just duplicate from this windows. Okay, move a little bit. Okay. And I think the best way is to set camera and size first, and then you can edit your position of the sphere. So we can go to the camera. And click the image. Here is a resolution preset and landscape. We can set our resolution first. And I usually use this one, 2K. Okay, so from the image, we can change our resolution preset. And just click 2K size. Okay, and then we can imitate this view. So we can change to camera windows and edit your camera. And if you want to edit the distance, you can click the position and orientation from the camera windows. The first option is distance. You can just hold your slide bar. Okay, and remember to create the new camera. Okay, add new camera to set this view. Okay, and then we can duplicate our spheres in this camera. Hello. Okay. Remember to save camera first and then change to scene windows and click the sphere you want to edit. Here is the move tools. We can just click move tools and then move to the where we want to. Okay. Remember to save your keychart file. And at first, it will ask you, do you want to save the package or just save the BIP format? And if you want to okay, so the first we can just select saved. And if you want to move your file to others' computers, you need to save package. we can select the sphere and duplicate a lot of sphere. Okay, and then we can start to edit the scale of the sphere. Just select the sphere and edit the position from the scenes windows. Okay, and then we can continue to set lighting presets to product models, product mode. In here is a lighting windows. Here is a lighting windows from the project. Here is the lighting. And you can see now it's basic mode. It's basic mode now. And then if we want to render a product, I suggest you to change to the product mode. You can see the difference. Okay. And then we can start to give it some materials. You can search the local resource from the library materials. You can start to design your thermos And I wanna use the mantle. Okay, this one. You can just click and move to your object. Okay, click and move. Okay, we can just, because we are using the same material on different objects, so it will ask you, do you want to link these materials? And I suggest you to click yes if you want to link these two materials. And double click your objects. You can go into the material settings. Okay, and okay, we can try to edit this mate mantle. And this one we can just setting the roughness here. Here it is shiny mantle now, and we can just type in 0.1, and then it will change to matte mantle. And if you want to change color, we can just select color, mantle type colors. And now you can set your colors. Okay. And we can use this one, little white, for our handles. And if you want to split your barcode, you can just go to Scene and select the objects you want to separate, and then click right button. Okay, and here is the split object surface. Okay, we can just click. And then hold the control button to select the surface you want to separate. Like this. The green color is your selected. And then we can click split surface. Remember to click split surface. Okay, and you can see here it's two objects now. And apply it. Okay, now we can give it some different materials. Because it is already linked, so we need to unlink materials first. And then we can give it some different materials. Okay, different materials. And we can also separate this gap. Okay, click right button and click split object surface. And I wanna select the gap. Okay. Split surface and apply it. And unlink materials. And for this, I want to give it some invasive light. Invasive light. Okay, light. Okay, we can select invasive. Okay, and for the sphere, we can use plastic. It is up to you. because of all of the surface are the same materials, so we can just click one of the sphere, click the right button, and here is a copy material. You can click copy material, and the quick way is to select all of the sphere from the scene windows, and then click right button to paste link material. You can select all of the sphere from the windows. Okay, paste link materials. Paste link. You can select. You need to copy the material first. Copy. Select one of the surface and click right button. Here is a copy material. Okay, copy materials, and then select other surface. Okay, I already sent you the file. Let's take a roll call. Bell. Bell. Not coming. Martinez. Okay. Stephen. Stephen. Okay. Queen. Okay. Jean. Okay. V. Okay. Bark. Okay. Okay. Jenna. Minso. Taylor. Taylor not coming. Ah. Sorry. Next. Okay, Eric. Okay. Oh. Okay, you can see the last week is our final class because the January 7th is you need to complete the final project, and we won't have the class this week. Okay, and design sketch course is the same. Okay, let me tell you what is the final project. In this class, you need to submit any unfinished homework. It is the required homework. Okay, and the final project is to render at least 3 pictures of a real world object. And you can render any object you like. It is just an example, so you can render any object. But you need to include the render 4 product and close-up pictures. This is a 4 product, and this is the close-up pictures samples. Okay, it is for this class. Okay, we can take 10 minutes break. It's already 10 minutes. It's already 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, we can continue. If you haven't import your 3D models, you can click the import from the button. Click import from the button. And please select Thermos O assembly file. If you haven't import your 3D models. Okay, and then is the liquid floor. We can just using the plane. I show you my models. I just put in the plane. This one. It is just a plane. And we can click and move into the scene, into the scenes. Okay, and then we can go into the materials, and here is a liquid water. Okay, we can just click and move this material on the object. Okay. Let me see. Okay, it is different type of water. Okay, you can try different materials. Okay, I think this one is best. Okay, and you can see it is really dark because here is shadows on the bottom. So if you want to express the transparent waters, I suggest you to select all of the models. Select all of the models. And then use position move tools. And we'll move it up. Okay. Okay, and now you can see it is transparent. Okay, and our camera is already changed, so we need to edit this screen. Okay, and remember to set this camera, set current camera. Okay, the floor is transparent materials. Okay, and now is the basic environment. And if you want to change your environment, you can search the environment studios. And you can select your favorite. And I usually use this one, startup lens, and this contrast. Okay, we can just click and move it to our environment windows. Okay, move to environment windows, not in the viewport. Okay, and you can see this image is a flat background colors or the gradient colors. So you could click environment and click on background options. And you can change to color. Okay, you can see the background color is already changed. Okay, and also in the environment, you can see the ground. You can set ground shadows colors or occlusion ground shadows. You can enhance your shadows colors. Okay, and then click the transform. It's from the environment windows, transform. And you can rotate your sunlight from this. You can rotate your shadows and sunlight. Okay, in my case, I think this area is too bright, so I will go to the HDRI editor. It's in the environment, HDRI environment, HDRI editor. Okay, and I wanna search which one is this light. So uh, I will add pin first, and then click this area to find. Okay, it is in this area, so maybe this one is too bright. It's overhead. And we can click colors. We can select this light and edit its brightness to lower number, or use the adjustment fall off. This one. Or we can just move this light to up. Or you can just turn off this and add your new pin. You can just add your new pin. Okay, this one is really smooth. It's okay? Okay. And the next step, we are going to setting the floor water. So we can double click this floor. Double click. And you will go into its material setting windows. And if we want to do the advanced settings, you can click on Material Graph. Okay, and you can see this graph. Okay, and I want to show you how to use this. Okay, you can see this name is the node name, and from the right, from the left. From left, you can see here is a lot of nodes, and all of these are the input channels. This is the input channels, and then on the right, here is the output channels. It only have one output channels. Okay, and this picture is just a thumbnails preview you can see this. And we can double click the node. We can set it, we can adjust its settings. Double click to settings. Okay, and now we'll double click this one, noise factor. And we need to make this water to the big wave. So we need to setting this image. And here is a very quick way to see its effect, is to click the right button, and you can see click right button, and you can see here is a preview color. Preview color. We can click this one. Okay, and now you can see the image in your viewport. You can easy to see this, only this image effect. Or you can click this function from the top. It's also a preview color function. Okay, we can click this and it will turn off this preview. Or we can just click C key. It is a car key. C key, you can also preview it. Okay? And in this mode, we can start to edit our texture. Okay, this one is the scale, texture scale. You can set it to 400 millimeter. Okay, you can see your image is bigger. Okay, you can set your scales. Okay, and then is a bump height. This one is very important. It is bump height. Now is 0.05. We can make it to a big number, to 10. Okay, we can turn off the preview first. Okay, you can see the different height, different effect. Okay, if I change to 10 bump height, your water will have a big wave. And the fall off we can set 3. And level 3. Okay, you can see it's different. It is fall off. And you can also change your water color. It's color 1. And you can also change the transparency distance or the reflective index. Okay, and you can also adjust your texture from the texture windows. Okay, let's try to do the different materials by ourselves. And we just create the matte mantle, and then we can try to create the scotch mantle. Okay, so we can double click our thermos bottle. Double click. And here we can use multi-material click, and then we are duplicate this current materials. Okay, and then we can easy to change our different materials, and then we need to edit our texture from the material graph. So select the new one and click material graph. Okay, and you can see here are 2 materials in the graph now. And if we want to add this bump texture, we need to click the right button from the empty area. And here is the textures. We need to search Scott. Okay, this one. This one scorch. Okay, click right button. Click right button, and then search scorch texture. Okay. And this one we need to connect. Okay, connect this output channels into the bump, mental bump. Okay, okay, you can see it is have a bump now. If I delete this connect, oh. Okay, delete, it is disappear, and we connect them. We can see the scorch bump. Okay, we can zoom in a little bit. Distance. Okay, add a new camera, and then we can easy to change. Okay, double click. Okay, from the textures you can see it is I just created. And you can also okay, click material graph and preview it. Preview this one. Okay, and you can see the textures. And we can easy to set. We can see the effect, and it is bump height. Okay, density is density height. Or we can see density 3. Okay, and this is the size. Okay, this is size. It's too big. Okay, and levels. If you type 3, it will have 3 different levels, 3 different height. And now we can click preview. Okay, we can see the effect. Okay, you can try to do this. You can try to edit your texture. Okay. Let's try to create the layer materials. Okay, we can duplicate the new one. Duplicate the new one again. And click material graph, because if we want to create the layer material, we need to use material graph. Okay, click material graph. And this screen is a little bit mess, so we can click align nodes in work area. This one. Okay, and we are start to create the layer materials. Okay, and if you click right button from the empty area, and then select the new materials like plastic. Select the new materials. Okay, we need to, we put it on the, okay, this line is materials. And if we want to combine the two materials, we need to connect to the label. Okay, connect to label. Only the labels nodes we can connect. If there's the two materials, they are the same layers, so we need to connect to labels. Okay, and then we can start to create this spot. So click right button again and search the spots texture. Spots texture. Okay, and for this step, we need to connect this spot texture to the opacity. Connect to opacity. Okay. Connect to opacity. And you can see here is a different material on only one object now. And we can also use preview to see its effect. You can change its scale. And the density. On radius, we can use the big radius. And the fall off. Okay, fall off. And we can see the difference. If it is 0.3. Levels 3 or levels 2. And here is a special option, is destructor. You can set it to high number. Okay, it's not the circular. Okay, and then click cancel the preview. Okay, we can see there's two materials on the object. And we can change the materials layer. We can change the plastic connect to the surface, and the metals or we can just copy and paste the metals. Okay, and if you change one of the metal materials to the zero roughness, okay, it is a stained plastic effect. Okay, so it is the layer materials. If you connect the texture to opacity, the white color is mean it is solid color, and the black color is mean the transparent or opacity colors. Okay, and finally we can insert a texture, insert a brand logo. You can double click this materials and click labels, and from here we can add the labels. Okay, add label texture. Add the label texture. And we can select the Lock and Lock logo. I already sent to you. Okay, and click the position you want to add a label. and go to double click and go to labels. And then we can set its size. Okay, 30 millimeter is the best. Okay, remember to save the file. And finally, let's render a pictures. Click render from the bottom. And we can rename our file name. And we can select the folder position, folder location. And you can select JPG or PNG format. It's okay. And then please click options. Option is very important. Options. And from the samples, I suggest you to use at this 100. If you set the high samples, you can receive the high quality. Okay, 100. And click render. You can render pictures. Okay, so today's homework is to render pictures. Just render a picture you created to date. Okay, that's all for this class. Remember to save your file, save package, and upload your render to our Google Drive.